Hello, my name is Ava Foster. I am the digital content coordinator for Qik. If this looks like deja vu to you, then you would not be far off. I just got done filming a video and I had another idea of, I guess, kind of a part 2 to the video I did before, just to kind of show you some of the things that I use to do these videos. I was thinking about it, and talking about everything that I use is one thing, and I showed some of these things in that video, but I guess kind of going in depth and explaining why I think each thing is necessary could be helpful for some people. So first off, and probably one of the most important things that I use is paper and pen. Like I said, when I do these videos, I always plan them out ahead of time. I write down little things about what I want to say, what I want to do, certain things that I can't forget to say. And so I always find that super useful. You don't need a whole fancy notebook or anything like that. You don't need to go out and buy another journal. Honestly, loose leaf paper would work perfectly fine, and you don't even have to keep it if you don't want to, but I like to keep kind of a record of everything I've said, everything I've done, just to be able to kind of go back and reference that. The second thing I use are these headphones or headset. So they are Turtle Beaches, and I know they're like a gaming headphone or headset, which I do. I have an Xbox, I play. If you play Overwatch, if you know, you know, things get pretty intense. I need to be in the zone and focused. I'm gonna pretend like that wasn't cringe. But yeah, so I use these a lot. They're super nice. They're just this really sleek purple and white design. If you can see, I already have foundation on them, so we're not going to talk about that. But one of the best things about this headset is the microphone. So when I'm filming videos on my computer, and like I said, I use Zoom to do that sometimes, these are really, really nice just to get a better audio quality, because sometimes my MacBook, although it's great, it's not the best. So that's kind of why I got these. I actually got them as a gift, which is really thoughtful, but they've been really, really useful for not only gaming on my Xbox, but filming videos as well. So the next thing I use, which is probably pretty obvious, is my MacBook and my Apple mouse. Before I was editing just using the trackpad, and that was honestly a dumpster fire, and I won't ever do that again. So I got the mouse to go with it. It's made my life 20 million times better. I did have a little hiccup when I couldn't figure out how to right click on this thing, because if you can see, there's no like line down the middle where you can like click on either side. So I had to go into the settings. You can actually put a setting where it'll sense like where you're clicking on the mouse, and so if you right click on this, it'll do what a normal mouse does, and you'll be able to do that. If you don't have the option selected, I don't know how you do it. I haven't figured it out yet. I probably could look that up, but as of right now, I just went in and changed those settings, and it's been really nice. I really like this mouse. I like the sleek design. It's very ergonomic in my hand, which is really nice. And then obviously I have my MacBook. It's a MacBook Air. I don't know much else besides that. I got it in 2020, so it was probably one of the newer ones out. But I've had this for about 2 years now, and I absolutely love it. It's really nice. I've never had really any problems with it. So it's a really great thing. Once again, you do not need to go out and buy a MacBook or whatever. Anything you have honestly will work. You can even edit stuff on your phone, which is really, really nice. So yeah, if you can see, I have all these stickers on here. I have my Aggie Engineer, which I actually put on before I got accepted to the College of Engineering. I just got accepted into the college or the university, which I was a little presumptuous with that, but it panned out well in the end. I have all these other stickers. This is from Pura Vida, I think so was this one. And then I have this random one right here. I don't go to this university. I just thought it was really cute, and so I put it on my MacBook. And then this one is from New Mexico, which a friend had gotten me on their trip, so that's really nice. I always like to deck this out. In this case, I think it's actually from Amazon. So when I got my MacBook, I was super concerned about dropping it, because I just drop everything, and I like to keep my things nice and operational. Obviously, this is an expensive machine, so I obviously wanted to protect that. So I just got this case from Amazon, which funny enough, it has venting on the bottom, and that's not where my MacBook, that's not where the air comes out of. So yeah, all in all, I recommend get a case on your stuff, especially if you're clumsy like me. It'll be a lifesaver. For the next thing is actually this laptop cooler. So if you plug this in the back, it's just a USB You can plug it into like any block charger or anything like that. I just have it plugged into my docking station for my Surface Book, which is the computer I use for school. All my engineering stuff is on there. Sometimes programs don't work that well with Mac. So when I was taking my Python class as part of the, I guess, entry into A&M, they want you to get a computer, a device where those things are capable. MacBook is one of the options, but I've heard it's just not optimal for running some programs, and it can kind of bog it down and slow it down, especially if you don't have like a MacBook Pro. So that's why I got my Surface Book. But anyway, I use this for that and for my MacBook, and it's been great. I think this was like honestly $10 on Amazon. I love Amazon, I stand for it. But yeah, so you plug it in, and basically these little things spin and it cools down your computer. It's better for computers that have vents on the bottom, and as I talked about, my MacBook doesn't have that, but it's still really nice to be able to cool the base of your computer down so it just runs a little bit faster and a little smoother. I definitely think this is a must, especially if you work a lot and for a long time on whatever computer you have, and it has little feet. So when you set it down, it can kind of be propped up and it's not so flat, so it's just more, I guess, ergonomic on your hands. If you can see that, I didn't cut myself or burn myself. That's actually a birthmark I've had all the time. I get questions about it sometime. Obviously not on here yet, but yeah, that's what that is. If y'all are concerned, I'm fine. It's just a birthmark. Now this is one of the best things that I have ever gotten. It is an external keyboard. So when I have my MacBook propped up like this, so I don't have to kind of reach over my little cooling pad here, even though it's really not that big of a deal. I just like to have my keyboard right here as well as my external monitor to be able to just kind of have like a full-on setup. So which has been really nice. I can take it anywhere. Let's say I'm, laying down somewhere on the couch and I don't want to have my MacBook on top of me. Honestly, I just kind of put this right here. I type and I look at my MacBook as I'm typing. It's kind of weird, and you would think it's a laptop. You can just, sit it on your lap and do work, but I'm weird like that. So I use that for that as well as on my desk, and honestly, just overall, it's a really nice thing to have. And you're gonna ask yourselves, why do you need this for video editing? Well, when you're doing texts, when you're putting text up on the computer, I have a habit of bumping stuff. So if I'm on my computer and I'm over it and my forearm is like on the trackpad, it just, honestly, it happened twice and it was annoying and it moved my text around. So I just bit it and got one of these. It's really, really nice. I actually want to go get the Logitech external keyboard and do a whole little setup. But that's gonna take some time, and I'm really, really indecisive when it comes to stuff like that, and it takes me a long time to come to a decision to want to spend that type of money on something, because it is expensive to put together a whole setup. So yeah, if I do that and I renovate my whole setup, I will make sure to do a little video on that to kind of show you on my station once I dust and get all that stuff, because it gets dusty in this room. I don't know why. For my last thing, I mentioned this in my other video, but it is this ring light tripod little mix. And as you can see, it comes with this remote, which I'm holding in my hand here, which I'm just not using today. I kind of forgot about it and I just didn't want to like press the button. I don't know, I was being lazy. But yeah, as you can see here, it's just a tripod with a ring light in the middle, and your phone sits right in there. So it's really handy. I don't have like another camera. I just didn't really want to buy one. I didn't see why it was necessary if I have my iPhone, which is something I film on too. If you didn't know, I use my iPhone for almost everything, and it's really convenient to upload it from my phone straight up to my computer, my MacBook. So that's been really beneficial. That's also why I use my phone. But yeah, so this is really nice, especially on days where it's not too bright outside. Luckily today it is, and I have my windows open. Maybe you can hear weird things going on outside. If you can, I'll have to see what I can do about that in the final video. But yeah, so do recommend this. Like I said, is an external remote, so you literally just take it out. As you can see, I think there's a iOS and an Android button. So I have an iPhone, so I'd be using the iOS button, and if you click it, stops or turns on the video, or clicks on the video, and if you press it again, it shuts it off. So that's really nice, especially if you don't want to be reaching over and clicking and messing things up, and if you have something balanced, and it can be a whole thing. But yeah, this is really, really nice. It's one of the best things I have. It actually says self-storing vlogging kit, which I don't know how much vlogging you're gonna do with a stationary tripod. I mean, I guess you can have like, a sit-down video like this, but I wouldn't personally call this a vlog. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. Speaking of vlogging though, if you guys want to see a, I guess, kind of vlog where I'm with Alex at the Design Spark Center when we're filming a video, maybe we can do a little bit of a behind the scenes type of video there. Let me know. We'll see what I can do about that. Hopefully Alex will be down. He always is. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Like I said, this has been an evolution, I guess, of my video skills, from filming to editing to all the little trinkets I have around me right now. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and happy creating.